Good morning, all. Thanks for joining. I'm audible.
Yes, sir.
Hello. I'm audible.
Yes, sir.
Thank
Audible,
you.
sir.
Thank you. So, do you have any questions in the yesterday session? Any question? No, right? Thank you. So, let me share my screen and we will continue the networking part. So, today we are going to learn how the system will be communicating to other system. The background process I will explain. So, based on that, you will be able to troubleshoot any type of issues, the connectivity, communication issues in your real-time environment. So this is a most important item in our training. So let's start. So yesterday, up to the IP address classes we discussed. So totally 5 classes are available. These 5 classes are divided, into 3 sections: LAN and WAN technology, multicasting, and research and development. Research and development. Right. So guys, if you are going to assign a IP address starting with the 224, the IP address will not assign to the system. Up to 1 to 223 only it will assign. It will not assign any IP address between 224 to 255. So only your system will be recognizing 1 to 223. Okay. So what is the next concept is in class A, okay, as per IP version 4 structure, how the IP address will be created, that we need to understand. So to understand this, again, I need to take a structure of IP address. I need to take a structure of IP address. So in a structure of IP address, how many octets are available? 4 octets, right? 4 octets. This is a 4 octets. So each octet will be separated with a dot. Each octet will be differentiating with a dot. So this is a structure for every IP address. Every IP address. Let me take example of class A. Let me take a example of class A. So this is a class A. So what is a class A range? Anybody can tell me? What is a class A range? Network range? 1 to
127.
127. Even this bit is up to, see here, this bit is up to only the first octet. Only the first octet. The remaining octets the remaining octets, see, this is the remaining octets is empty. Is empty means what? Between 0 to 255. 0 to 255. 0 to 255. 0 to 255. I hope you understand now. Huh? What is the next concept it is? So in the network, I'll change the color. In the network, the 1 to 127 combination, multiple networks we can create. How many networks are available in class A? 127 networks are there. So I'll take a network 1. 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 So what is the first IP address? The combination is anybody can tell me? 0
0 0
001.
0. Okay. This is the way IP address will be created. And what is the next IP address? What is the next IP address? 1.
0
1. 0. This is
0 0 1.
0 0
1.
Right. So what is the next IP address? 1
0
0
1.
0
Okay.
2.
2.
So like this, it will go up to where? 1 dot 255 dot 255 dot
255
255. So these many IP address we can generate only in one network. Only in one network. Like that, how many networks are available in class A? Total
127.
127 IP addresses. Sorry, 127 networks are available. 127 networks are available. Okay. So probably if anybody is not understand, please raise your hand. I know that sometimes it is not understandable. Okay. So
Sir?
please tell me.
Yeah, sir. 127 in the means network means like the system. The system will be associated 127 maximum.
Amit,
Uh,
leave about 127. Okay. You know already some information you're trying to expose here. Not
No,
required.
I am not trying. I'm just confused about this. The system or network between the network means like a 127 maximum system we can associate with class A, correct?
Right.
Because you saying network, so that's why I'm confused.
That's what I'm telling. Okay, listen carefully. I think you're not understand. So let me explain one more time. So in IP address 4, class A, 127 networks are there. 127 networks means separate networks. Separate networks. Okay. Separate colonies. Okay. Separate areas. Understood? So I'm taking only one number from these 127 networks, number 1. So in this 1 to 127, number 1 I'm taking here. So what is the starting IP address? 1.0.0.0 combination. It starts here and ends with 1.255.255.255. So this is the Network number 1, these are the IP addresses we can create. These are the IP address we can create. This concept you understand or not? Please confirm me.
Yeah, understood.
You understood. Like that, network 2, network 3, network 4, network 5, up to 127 networks are available in Class A. Up to 127 networks are Class A.
Understood.
Now, here anybody have any questions? No questions, right? Next point is, here in the Class A, 1.0.02, 1.255.255, how they are segregated means based on Class A range. Class A range will be there. Class A range. So this Class A range, the Class A range, if you are taking 1.0.0.0, this particular 1.0.0, the ends with the IP address, ends with IP address 0, ends with IP address 255, both are not assigned to the system. As per network concept, TCP IP concept, a IP address ends with a 0, a IP address ends with a 255, we should not assign to the system. We will be reserved these two IP address for starting address and ending address. Starting address and ending address. Is that clear? Any other question? So the starting address we called as, okay, the starting address we called as network IP. Network IP. The ending IP address we called as, anybody can tell me? What is the ending IP we called as? Broadcast IP. So the IP address starts with the IP address starts with any number and ends with a 0, and it is called a network IP, and ends with the 250, it's a broadcast IP. Just give me a minute. Sorry guys. So I'm back. So the IP address ending with the 0 is a network IP, and what is a broadcast IP means 255. Okay. So this is a starting IP address. This is ending IP address. Okay. So, and what is a first host IP address? Anybody can tell me? What is the first host IP address? One dot after network IP, whatever the IP address we are creating, this is called first host IP address. This is first host IP address. This is first host IP address. So what is this? What is this?
Second
host IP.
address. Second host IP address. Okay, like this, it will go up to 1.255.255.255. So before this IP address, what? Before this IP address, what? Anybody can tell me?
Last host IP.
That's correct. That's called last host IP address. So 1.255.255.254. This is a last host IP address. This is last host IP address. Last host IP address. This is last host IP address. So this is a last host IP address. Guys, you can tell me what is the next IP address after 1.255.255? What is the next IP address? Anybody can tell me?
Sir,
What is the next IP?
2.0.
2.0.0.0. Perfect. So basically, as per TCP/IP concept, in one network, this is a starting and this is the ending. That's it. This is the ending. What is the next network ID? So what is the concept called? What is the concept called? Next network ID. What is the next network ID? 2.0.0.0. This is next network ID. This is the next network IP. This is like this. So again, it will continue. So every IP address, it has some name. So in your family, so elder brother, small, younger brother, middle brother, so little brother, like that we are giving, right? Same way in IP addresses also. So based on the position number, so we are giving the some name. First host IP address, second host IP address, 10th host IP address, 100 host IP address, 200 host IP address, 300 host IP address, like that.
That it is.
Got it? Yeah? It makes sense, right? Somebody asking question? Rajshekar, you are asking question?
No, not Rajesh.
No? Oh,
Right, sir. I have one question.
yes,
So in the network IP, so in the starting IP, so that starting with 1.0, ending with a 0, so we are not using, and the ending with a 255 we are not using, right? So we are not going to assign to any system. In the
exactly.
coming to the 2, are we going to applicable the same, like 2 dot ending with a 0 and 2 dot
Right.
ending with a
Good
2 dot?
question, Maruti. Good question. So what is the question raised by Maruti? So brother, so the ending with a 0, ending with a 255, you are saying that a network IP and broadcast IP, this is not given to any of the system. So the same formula, the same rule will be applicable for network 2 in class A, network 3 in class A,
Yeah.
network 125 in class A. That is your question, Maruti?
Yes, sir.
Right. So my answer is, okay, my answer is not only for class A, class A, class B, class C. Every class is, this rule is applicable. For every IP address from 1 to 223, it is applicable.
Got it. Thank
Got
you.
it?
Thank you.
Right. Now I need to explain, the small concept of, there's a small concept of routing. So now I'm going to entering into the somewhat deeper concept in the network. Okay, this is called routing technology, routing concept I'm going to explain. So this is a routing. Okay, this is a routing. So routing means, so one place to another place, how we'll be communicating. Example, in your network, example, you can take this example of your building or a floor, whatever it is. These are the systems are connected. These are the systems are connected like this. These are the systems are connected. Four. I'll add two more. So total, how many systems are there here? 10 systems. Huh? So here, these all 10 system. I'm going to create one more row, 20 systems. $30 systems, 40 systems, 50 systems. 50 systems. Suppose you are admin for this company and you have set up these systems. Okay, in your company, the people should work here, and how you will be assigning an IP address. How you will be assigning an IP address. You can take this example. This is one company. In this company, the 50 employees are working. The 50 systems you purchased from Lenovo or HP or Dell, and you have installed it, and operating systems are installed, and you need to provide an IP address to communicate. That's a very, very important. Is it clear? The concept is clear now, everyone.
Yes, sir.
Right. The next concept is whether this network is LAN network or WAN network, that we need to consider. These systems are LAN or WAN. Yes, it is a LAN. Yes, it is a LAN. It is not a WAN. Let's take example is a call center. It is a call center. Okay. So this IP address we need to assign it. But as per TCP IP structure, class A, class B, class C, these IP addresses are divided into two sections. One is a LAN IP address, another one is a WAN IP address. One is a LAN IP address, another one is a WAN IP address. Okay, LAN and WAN. So currently we are going to talk about, it's a LAN concept. LAN concept. So in LAN concept, okay, in LAN concept, as per TCP IP structure, only few IP addresses only we can assign to LAN. Only few IP addresses we can assign to the LAN. So I'll tell you what are the IP addresses, what belongs to, what happened? As per IP address, LAN. So LAN IP addresses. Okay, LAN IP addresses. So in LAN IP address for class A, okay, for class A. So what is a class A? 1 to 127. But all IP address are not LAN address. Only few addresses are LAN address. That is 10.0.0.02, 10.255.255.255. This is the IP address only belongs to class A. This is only LAN address. Remaining IP address all are WAN IP address. So officially we called as public address and private address. Okay. So LAN address we called as private IP address. We called as LAN address are also called as private IP address. Okay. LAN IP address also called as private IP address. So what is meaning of private IP address? Only for internal communication. Within the LAN network, within the building, within the floor, okay, which of the systems are connected, the systems will be within the systems only communicated. Outside of systems will not able to communicate until unless you have internet connection. So this is called private IP address. So class A, the IP address will be starting with the 10.0.0 10.255.255. So here is a LAN, So shall I apply this IP address here? 10.0.0.1, 10.0.2. Shall I send right?
Yep.
Same way, class B also is available. Class B. What is the class B IP address? 172.16.0.02, 172.31.255.255. This IP address is reserved for class B private IP address. This is class A IP address. Okay. And what about class C? Class C. Class C. Class C is 192.168.0.02, 192.168.255.255. This is class C IP address. These are the LAN IP address and WAN IP address. Okay. So these are the LAN IP address. Remaining IP address, everything is WAN IP address only. It's a very huge number. We are not writing here. So if you are difficult to understand, you please remember it. So go to Google. What is the LAN network IP range? You can type like this. You can go to any of the article, or better you can go to images. You can see I think so can give like this private IP range. You can take this 10.0.0 to 10.255.255, 172.16.0.0 to 172.31.255.255, and class C 192.168.0.0 to 192.255.255. So the public IP, if you want, you can check this range. Check this range. So, but again, why I'm not writing this? Because of in between that, these IP address are there. So that's why I'm not writing here. Okay. Unnecessarily, you'll be get confused. Except this remaining IP address, everything is WAN IP address. That's a public IP address. Remaining all are public IP address. Understand? Any other question? Any other question? So now,
Yeah.
there's a small example for you. Go to start. In the search window, you can type CMD. You'll get command prompt. Open it. Here you can type ipconfig. Here you can type single word ipconfig. Hit enter. You will get an Ethernet adapter or maybe Wi-Fi adapter, wireless LAN network adapter. The IP address you will receive. So can you please post this IP address? Okay, post this IP address on the chat box, please. This is my IP address. Can you please, everybody can go to command prompt, type ipconfig, and you can take the IP address and you can paste on the chat box, please. I'll give you 1 minute time. At least 16 people are there. I did my job. At least 10 people, can you do this? At least 5 to 10 people. You can start, please. See here, and I'm pasting the chat here. Sairam, his IP address is 10.77.15.65. And Maruti, your IP address is 192.168.0.104. Gopi Krishna, your IP address is 192.168.29.215. And Rajashekar, 192.168.1.4. And a few more people are pinged. Let me take here. Thank you guys for your cooperation. Vasu, your IP address is 192.168. Dorababu, your IP address is 192.168. Ramya, 192.168. Sashi, 192.168. Guys, you can please understand any IP address, whatever the IP address you have pinged on the chat, it is escape from this list. Any IP address you have typed in the chat, it is escaped from this list or not? No, right?
No.
No. So because whatever the concept I'm telling you, that's completely, it's 100% correct. So it's a universally, it is a acceptable concept. So I learned the concept, I'm explaining to you. So in my home, one concept, in my training, one concept, in another training, one concept, not like that. So network concepts are universally same. Okay. So these IP addresses are assigned to your computers and you're able to accessing your internal home network. Like example, you're able to print your printer, you're able to connect your TV, you can connect with other laptops and devices. Okay. But I think so, I cannot expect everybody have in your home like a multiple laptops and all. Okay, no problem. So that's why I'm taking this example, call center. So if I'm taking an IP address of 10.0.1, 10.0.2, 10.0.3, like this, 10.0.0.10. Like this, 10.0.11. This is 20. 21, 30, 31, 40, 10.0.41, and here 50. So this is a way IP address will be arranging. This is a IP address will be arranging. Is that clear? How the IP address will be assigned to the system? Any other question? The next concept is how the system will be communicating to other system. So the system, when it is communicating to other system, there is a routing logic they will follow, routing logic. Okay, routing logic they will follow. Let's take an example of the system A. The system 1 wants to communicate to the system 10. The system 1 wants to communicate to system 10. So the destination is 10.0.0.10. This is a destination for this computer. Whenever the system is decided to go for the destination, okay, the internal system, it has a routes. Based on the routes only, the system is able to communicate to the specific routes. Okay, how can you check this? The system has the dedicated routes in this particular computer. Go to your command prompt. There is a command called root print. Root print, no spaces, root print, root print, root space print, you can give that. This is the active routes is there. Based on these active routes, I can able to communicate each other. You can listen carefully. This concept is very, very important. Okay. In IP version 4, root table 0.0.0.0, it is available. Network destination. Guys, I have an internet connection. So that's why 0.0.0 is there. I can able to communicate internet connection. Okay. So guys, if you are connecting through internet, through where you will be connecting? If I'm going to outside, I'm right now inside. Okay, I'm right now inside my house. If you want to go outside, what is the main pointer I can come out of from my house? Anybody can tell me? నేను మా ఇంట్లో నుంచి బయటికి వెళ్ళాలి అంటే ఎక్కడి నుంచి నేను బయటికి వెళ్ళాలా?
Main gate.
Main gate, right? Same way in your home, if you want to connect it to the internet, there is a main gate will be there. That gate is nothing but your Wi-Fi router. In your home, in your office, if you want to connect it to the internet connection, that is called Wi-Fi router. So your Wi-Fi router IP address is 172.16.0.1. Guys, my IP address is something different and your IP address something is different, because based on your configuration, my configuration is different. Suppose you can check, guys. Sairam, your IP address is 10.77. 15.65, I think so. So can you please tell me, whenever you are running an IP address, like example IP config, okay, there is a subnet mask is available. Subnet mask. Can you please tell me what is the subnet mask, Sairam?
1 6, sir.
Yeah, please.
At 255.255.250, sir.
Okay, so guys, if he is telling that 255.255.0, I think so his gateway address is 10.77.15.1. Can you please confirm, Sairam? Your
250, 250, sir.
no. The next one, your gateway is what is this? You can check that. Is the subnet mask is correct?
Subnet mask is correct, sir. Gateway is 10.77.15.250.
250, yeah.
Yes, sir. That, that,
Okay,
is, that is the L3 switch, sir. My office L3 switch.
oh, oh, you are working in office. Okay, that's fine.
Yes,
That's
sir.
fine. That's it. How will be changing to 250? I'm confusing actually. Okay, fine. No issues. Right. Because of if you have a knowledge, they can able to modify it. So his guy, Ramu, Sairam is telling that 250. Okay, that's fine. Anyway, IP address you can give. And Maruti, are you in home or office?
Home.
So whenever I'm seeing this IP address only, I have thought, so is anybody changed this IP address? Okay, I think you are in home. And Gopi Krishna, you're also home, I think. And Rajashekar, you are also from home. Yeah?
Yes, yes, yes.
Right. Okay, fine. So based on IP address, we can see, we can understand. So, Maruti, what is your subnet mask? 255 dot
255 dot
0 dot
255 dot 255
0
0.
dot 0, right?
Yep.
So in this case, your gateway address is 168.0.1. Can you please check that?
Yes, correct.
Correct? Okay. Gopi Krishna, and your IP address also same thing, I think. Okay. So maybe you can check that your subnet mask is 255, 255, 255, 0, or maybe 255, 255, 0.0. Which one is correct?
255.255.255.0.
Right. So because of based on your IP address, 3 255s will be there. So then it will be your IP address will be 192.168.29.1. Is that correct?
Correct.
Correct, right? So how
Correct.
I'm telling that? This is your home router. I'm sitting my home. Okay, how can I'm telling that? Because guys, every boy or girl came from mother only, right? So mother is our root. Okay, mother is our root. Same way, whatever the IP address you are getting on your system, the IP address will get communicated on the network route only, network path only. So in the network path, what is the starting address? What is the starting address here?
90.
192 10.0.0.1. So basically, again, I'm telling you, in some companies, the first address they'll not giving to any system. The first address they'll be given to router only. Okay, but actually, I have written 10.0.1 is for computer, but I'm changing this. The concept is I'm changing this. So I'm going to use Wi-Fi router here. The router. Okay, the router IP address is 10.0.1. Suppose the system 2 wants to communicate it to system 10. System 2 wants to communicate it to system 10. So what is the destination? What is the destination? What is the destination? 10.0.10. So when it is going to destination, when you want to go to the destination, okay, the system already it's connected to the some network. Yes or no? Suppose the network is 10.0.0.0. Slash okay. So now I'm keep it here, the network. Just give me a minute. I'm back, guys. So how the system will be communicating means there is a network will be there. The network means there is a switch will be available. Example, it will be considered as a switch. Every system will communicating like this. Every system will be communicating like this. So normally, mostly you can see the switch in your real-time environment like this. Switch. Oh, sorry. Network switch. Network switch. This is a network switch like a Netgear, Cisco, D-Link. Okay. So different brands are available. Cisco is a very top brand at the market. Okay. So this type of switches will be available. So these switches basically layer 2 switches is there. Layer 3 switches will be available. Layer 2 and layer 3. Okay. That concept I will discuss in the upcoming classes. So what is the responsibility for this? Huh? Huh? Guys, so what is the use of this?
Turn on the internet.
You can see my screen.
Electrical extension
What is the use of this?
Oh,
We can
Electrical extension
connect
board.
with multiple systems.
Yeah, we can take one input power and we can distributing multiple power sockets to providing the power to multiple devices. Same way, here, this device also will take one input, okay, and like all the systems are connecting each other. By using this switcher, the systems are able to communicating each other. See, this is a diagram, you can see this. These are the switches, the network cables are connecting each other. Nowadays, the switch can act as normal LAN ports also can be using, and even fiber cables also you can connect. Fiber cables also can connect. So this switch we called as FCOE switch, fiber channel over Ethernet, FCOE switch. Okay, FCOE switch. So what is this happen means when you connect it based on the IP address, based on the routes, the system will be communicating to other system. Okay. So what is the routes are available here? What is the routes are available in the routing table? 172.16.0.115 up to 172.16.255, 255. This is the option available. So for your understanding purpose, I have given a 10.0.0 IP address now. 10.0.0 IP address. So can you please help me out? Can you please help me out? Take a screenshot and send it on WhatsApp group if you don't mind. So whoever having the 10.0 network, like who's this? 10 network. Sairam. Sairam, you can take a screenshot and you can send it to me.
To your WhatsApp, sir.
You can send me a note.
Chat box.
Otherwise, leave it. No issues. No issues. I'll tell you. So this destination will be 10.0.0.100 means 10 means 20 means 30 means. So this system will be communicating to the routing table. So based on the routes, they'll be getting connected. Suppose I have a system, the system will be 172.16 IP address is there. So my routing table will be different. Suppose if the same IP address for 10.0.0. The routing table IP address will be here, 10.0 will be there. 10.0 will be there. How they'll be deciding? Based on this network. So 10.0.0.8. So how they will be considered is a 10.0.8. This is a network subnetting concept. Network subnetting concept. The network subnetting concept I will explain tomorrow. with the VPC on AWS cloud. And today I will explain the concept, how the system will be communicating. So based on class A, 10 network, what is the starting IP address and what is the ending IP address? This is starting IP address and ending address is 255. So this range, it will follow here. This range, it will follow here. Any system can communicate each other. Okay. Suppose if one system here in the network, we have taken, okay, 192.168.0.1 or maybe 0.100 or 0.10. This system we should not be able to communicate. Why? 10 root is different, 192 is different. 10 root is different, 192 root is different. So this system will not be able to communicate each other. Suppose in this situation, how we will get connected? Okay, that all concept we will see in the next 2-3 days classes. Okay, that's a suspense. So if the same IP address in the network, we can able to communicate between 10.0.0.1 to 10.255.255. But 192.168 will not communicate because of it is another network, and it is not communicating. So why it is not communicating? Because of there is no routing table for this. Okay, there is no routing table. How you can connect? How you can connect? So the concept is root adds, network root adding concept. That's an advanced concept in the networking. So practically we will see. So as of now, theoretically we learn so many things about the networking concept, and going forward, practically we can see we'll create some missions and we create the network and we can assign the IP address and we'll communicate each other. And if you're not communicating, how to troubleshoot between two different IP addresses, how can communicate each other. All the concepts we will learn in next 2 to 3 days. Okay, don't take any leaves. So before ending this session, anybody have any other question now? No? So let me save this file once again. And you can download the latest file. Thank you.